Hi Aquarius, welcome to your April 2022 Astrological forecast. A special shout out to my subscribers who keep returning and liking and sharing this video. And if you're new to my channel and you like this video, be sure to subscribe to my channel, okay? And also check out in the description box below a link called Ask Me a Question. It's for people who only want to know maybe one or two things about their chart. And there's also a link there to my website, okay, which will, there's a link called Services. Click on that in my website, and it'll take you to all these other chart services that I offer, okay? So, and also check out my weekly forecasts. And let's see here, Aquarius, okay, well, you know what? You still have Mars in your sign, okay, up until the, like 13th, 14th. On the 14th, it does move into Pisces. You still have Venus in your sign up until like the 4th, first, like few days of the month, so you can still milk it, while you can. You have Venus and Mars, the love planets, in your first house. But, like the sun actually is in Aquarius in your, in Aries, okay, in your third house where you have the sign of Aries. There's a new moon here on the 1st. The effects of that will last like a few days before and a few days after. And Mercury is here in your third house up until the 9th. Let's see what else here. Okay, well, we'll get to just those few things right now, except for the fact that Venus does move into Pisces on the 5th, into your second house where you have Pisces. So there's actually a lot going on here with your first, second, and third house, for now anyways. When planets move into Taurus, it'll be your 4th house. But, having Mercury in your third house of where you have Aries, Mercury is the natural ruler of the third house. It does, like since last month, I'd have to say you've been getting a lot of paperwork out of the way, maybe contacting an awful lot of people, a lot more conversations, in person possibly, but a lot by phone or regular postal mail, email, voicemail, something or other, a lot of running around your own area, your own neighborhood, it's just getting things done. Even if you're just like shopping or something, you're just getting a lot done. Okay, now I hope you took advantage of the fact that you have Mars in your first house, because Mars, when it does transit your first house or your zodiac sign, your sun, it makes you just get this burst of energy to get up and change everything in your life that isn't working the way you want it to. So you still have that ability. Even once Mars leaves here, people will get used to whatever it was you just said or did, and that you expect them to follow through on, your wishes or whatever you try to put in place. But it does make you very bold, well, I'd have to say that you'll have one last hurrah or whatever, up until like the 13th of this month, where you'll make one last effort. If whatever didn't work the first time, you'll put it in one more time. You will do or say something one more time before you just let it, go about its merry way, whatever it is. But whatever you were trying to change or do in your life. But you know what? Mars does make you, it's a personal planet. It's the ego planet. So maybe you have even begun something that you've always wanted to do. Okay, you just had Jupiter in your sign, so it was supposed to expose you to new opportunities and give you the confidence even, or the interest in trying new things, right? So hopefully you did one of those things, okay? And now that having this transit of Mars in your first house gets you into the mode or the actual physical, presence of doing this very thing. Okay, it could be anything, but a lot of times it takes courage and willpower. So it could be something physical, but it could be something, just something that you've always wanted to do, always wanted to try. Okay. So the new moon on the 1st in your 3rd house here occurred like in your immediate area, your neighborhood. 3rd house is your everyday life. It's the places you would encounter and people you would encounter throughout the normal course of your day. So a new moon does bring new beginnings, though. Okay, and just having the sun here highlights this whole area. 3rd house is also your siblings and your cousins, besides it being a big communication and travel house. Especially with Mercury here, though, since last month, maybe you took a little trip, a road trip of some kind, or just went on a day trip somewhere, or a weekend overnighter, whatever, but you had like maybe a lot more contact with people, though, in your neighborhood than you normally would, especially like your neighbors, even if it's just one person, or you visited a place in your neighborhood, like a business, could be a new business even that you've never been to before. But this does bring a new beginning in some way or other. If it is with your siblings or even friends, you may have discovered some new place in the area, or a place where you used to all go to. This could even be like a little bit of a reunion, even a class reunion with people from your school that you went to school with, where you decide to, I don't know, go to this place maybe once every month or once every so often. It's an ongoing thing, possibly, that you set up at this time. Okay, so now, though, having Venus in Pisces in your 2nd house, okay, moves here on the 5th, and Mars actually moves into Pisces on the 14th. So your aggressiveness, kind of, because when Mars is in your own sign, it does make you a little bit more aggressive, or it's aggressive for you. People might think it's kind of bold of you when maybe you're not one of these really bold kind of people. I'd have to say, though, that you are. You're an Aquarian. You don't give a shit about a lot of stuff, especially what people think, okay? So now having Venus and Mars in your 2nd house of earned income, how you earn your money, brings a desire to do exactly that, earn more money, or bring in even a new source of income, especially with this Mars here. It does make you either, though it's not present in your chart right now as far as a raise goes, or a new job or something like that. There's nothing really like that in your chart right now. However, that's outwardly. That's in the outwardly world. It's like relying on someone else. When this planet is here, you are relying on yourself, though. So you're not really looking for a raise or something like that. I mean, it would be nice, but if you're self-employed or you don't work at all, you're just developing some new source of income. It gives you the ability to actually do that. 2nd house is also the house of hidden talents, that have more than likely come to the surface, especially recently. And you know what? The planet Pluto, I think, does briefly move into your sign next year, and then it goes back and forth for a little while between Capricorn and Aquarius, until it fully moves into your sign. So there's lots and lots of changes have been going on with you, especially still having Saturn in your 1st house right now, okay? So I think maybe you're starting something right now that will, somewhere down the line, be your main source of income. Whatever it is, it is something possibly that could be a hobby or something that you had at one time that was fun. It was interesting. You might decide to revive that or something. 2nd house is also your possessions and your valuables, things that you own that are valuable. But it's also your personal value. So you could be like some kind of, I'd have to say, even just because you have these planets in your 3rd house here of Aries right now, especially with Mercury here, some kind of in the field of communications, or you do something where you speak to people, even if you're a motivational speaker, but you are doing something where your voice is being heard. You're speaking on subjects that really help people, or are subjects that people are interested in. Okay, so you could be making, earning a living somewhere down the line in that area if you're not already. Okay, but there's having Venus here. Venus attracts things to you, and having it in your second house, obviously this does attract money and other things, though, personal objects like, luxury items, Venus related items that someone may gift you with, that is a very belated birthday gift, or just because a gift, you know what I mean? But you could be on the receiving end of a nice, like I said, Venus related object, like cologne, perfume, jewelry, art, just something pretty, you know. You may have collectibles that you own that maybe you are selling online, maybe creating a website. Third house is also the internet. And, if you didn't have a podcast or a YouTube channel or a website or something, maybe that's what you're starting right now. If you already do have some kind of format like this, it's really getting a lot of attention, I would have to say, right now, or a lot more of your attention, possibly. Okay, so there's a full moon on the 16th in the sign of Libra, where you have Libra in your chart as your 9th house. It's directly across from your 3rd house of Aries, and both of these are communication and travel houses. 9th house is long distance communication and travel. 3rd house is local. 9th house is many things, but one of them is legal matters. It's also an internet house. It's a house of publishing, news, media, things like that. You could be either saying or posting something, perhaps online, could be in social media, but you could be presenting something to the world at this time. Like I said, through a website or a YouTube channel or something, some kind of presence on the internet. Full moon isn't really a big deal here as far as I can see. It's just full moons bring things to a head, bring them to the surface where they can be dealt with. So if you were having any problems in any area, 9th house is also legal matters, okay? Both of these houses, though, are houses of learning. 9th house is like higher learning. 3rd house is like school, regular, like 1st grade through, high school, 12th grade. So, there could be something that you're finishing, even something that you've been learning. It could be learning online, or it could be learning that someone is showing you, just from their own experience. They're teaching you how to do something. So maybe it ends around this time. You finally got it done. It finally, completed some kind of learning experience. But if not, it could be a legal matter that you receive something, let's say in the regular postal mail, in regards to, again, a legal matter or something that could be a little bit of a concern. It's a long distance communication, possibly even. It could be in regards to family, though, some kind of, like I said, concern, that maybe you're going to look into, even to make sure someone is okay. Okay. So on the 19th, the sun moves into Taurus, where you have Taurus in your chart as your 4th house of your personal life, your family life. It's where you live, the people you live with. It's your past, your childhood. A lot of times people come around at this time from your past or your childhood, or, you just seem to hear from people out of the blue, okay? Now, Mercury moves into this area on the 10th, okay? So around, about mid-month is when a lot of these people, again, start popping up in your life. If it's not people from your past, it's family getting in touch with you maybe more than usual. So you'll have the Sun and Mercury here. Mercury's moving very, very fast. It moves into Taurus on the 10th and then moves into Gemini on the 29th. So it just zips right through here. So whatever's going on, I would have to say, is kind of taken care of right away if it is in regards to your home or family or a roommate if you do live with someone. This is also, fourth house is also the property surrounding your home, and you know, you just had a lot of planets in your third house of your neighborhood and your neighbors. So there could be something going on there that you know, maybe you learn of some kind of, I don't know, discount on your taxes, your property taxes, or something in regards to your home or your property that's only available for a short period of time. So you hurry up and take advantage of something like that. Or again, it just could be a lot of communication and being in touch with family members or even your neighbors. And it could be in regards to your home, you know, your living arrangements or the people you live with. Now, there's a new moon, partial solar eclipse in your fourth house on the 30th, okay, in the sign of Taurus. So something is leading up to this, you know. A new moon, again, brings new beginnings. So you could even be having to fix something in your home that has broken down, even if it's relationships, you know. But a lot of times it might be like appliances or something like that. So having the planet Uranus here, you know, transiting in Taurus, it's been here for a while. I'd have to say that's a normal kind of thing for you, you know. Internet, cell phone, any kind of an appliance, a microwave, even dishwasher, washing machine, dryer, something, anything, any kind of anything that you plug in, okay, or something that needs charged has probably been a real pain in the ass for you, okay, because sometimes they work, sometimes they don't, can't figure it out, there's nothing wrong with them. So at this time, you could even be changing like streaming services or satellite or cable or however it is that you receive a TV signal. You know, you could be like, I've had it, you know. And but another thing, though, too, is whatever couldn't have been offered in your area at that time, you know, for like a long time. And now that there's a new service in your area, maybe you're actually able to get that now, and before you weren't. So, you know, it's a partial solar eclipse, so this is really giving this new moon a bang, you know, a little bit more like power in a way, and it will last for a little while longer than normal. Okay, so but new moons are a good thing, so there's something good happening in your personal life or your home life or your living arrangement, you know, because again, with this planet Uranus being here, it has made your personal life or your home life a little bit topsy-turvy. And this is, to me, it looks like something coming to an end and a new beginning and more to your liking, okay? So Mercury does move into Gemini on the 5th, in your 5th house. That's, I'm sorry, on the 29th, okay? It moves into your 5th house where you have Gemini. But I'll cover that more next month because it's only here like the last 2 days of the month, so it really doesn't impact you very much. Let's see here. Pluto does turn retrograde, okay, in Capricorn on the 29th also. Probably won't feel the effects too much about that. Where you have Capricorn in your chart is your 12th house, and that's where Pluto is right now. You know, all it is going to make you review possibly somewhere down the line some of your feelings or your thoughts in regards to anybody or anything or any plans that you may be making for the future. This 12th house is the house of secrets and investigation. Pluto's one of those planets that likes to do that very thing, you know, so you may be again looking into something or going back to a project or something that you were working on, or an interest that you had, or whatever it is that you could possibly be investigating but had to stop because you either ran out of time or you hit a roadblock or something or other. But now some of those areas could be opening up for you. That now that this is retrograde, retrograde planets sometimes give you the ability to like review something or get a hold of information that wasn't there before for some reason, you know, but now it is. Okay, so the best time for you to do something each month is when the moon is in your own sign, and the moon is in Aquarius on the 23rd and 24th, and the best time to lay low is when the moon is in your opposite sign, and your opposite sign is Leo, and those dates are the 10th, 11th, and 12th. The best time for romance, recreation, creativity, fun, gambling or speculation, and anything to do with children is the 5th, 6th, 7th, 19th, and 20th. The best time for money is the 12th, 13th, 14th, 25th, 26th, and 27th. The best time for your career is the 17th and 18th, and the best time for communication and travel is the 1st, 2nd, 14th, 15th, 16th, 27th, 28th, and 29th. So I hope you enjoyed your astrological forecast for April. Be sure to check out my weekly forecast, and I will see you then. Goodbye.